I think maybe for me, China is red. And I don't mean that as a reference to communism. I mean as a color of thing that I see a lot of. I don't like the way they drive, but there's some extreme civility in them that I find very touching. And you know what my favorite color is? Red. I remember him. His name was Charles Chauset. He was homosexual. He bought one of my paintings, then he bought another one, then he bought another one, and he also loved me. I went round to see him one afternoon. He opened the door naked. After about half an hour, he said, maybe I should put my clothes on. I said, all right. And he did. And then he said, well, I had to find another way to love you. Not that way. And so he did. And we had a very profound relationship. He died in about 85. And I remember I went to the hospital and I shaved him because people wouldn't shave him. I mean, if you go to New York, particularly in the 70s, from Europe, you have to be willing to pay the price. I remember perfectly, I've got a painting that I'm now giving to the Philadelphia Museum. This was a guy who lived in Chicago, Newman his name was, and he had this big collection, fantastic collection. The painting, black painting, black on black. So the guy comes, he looks at the painting, and I was literally starving. And he says, so kid, how much is the painting? I said, well, it's 4,000, so for you it's 2,000. He said, well, okay. Nothing. So he's using time against a starving artist. So 3 weeks later he comes back, same guy. He says, so kid, how much is the painting? You know, I'm used to getting half price. So I said, it's 2,000. So he wanted me to give him half price of half price. And I was really literally broke. And I thought to myself, fuck this. That's resistance. And this is a painting I made for my son who died. This as like a figure, and this is landscape around. And this figure comes out, it's this wide, like a slender figure. And I think of the panel on the left as very spiritual, and the panel on the right as being very vital and connected to nature, with this figure protected in the center that is also making a reference to wings. If you can understand any abstract art, it should be mine, because it's not that far from reality. You know, if I cut a window into a painting, it's a real window. they are always dealing with border and division and the way things come together. Though this is a metaphor for the structures of the world.